over for 5 minutes to the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Tiffany, for 5 minutes.
So I hope all of you from Ector County understand the challenge that Senator Gallegos has issued to all of you with his testimony. Lee County in New Mexico being the #1 county in the nation for oil production, you've got some work to do. He's coming into your state and laying down the gauntlet.
We love West Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. Ms. Bentley, we hear all about kids that get liberal arts degrees, end up in their parents' basements, $100,000 in debt and all the rest. Is that what the jobs look like in the Permian Basin?
It is not, no. We have many, many jobs currently and also in the future where they're STEM related, many of them, but many of them are skilled labor jobs such as electricians and plumbers. We need accountants. The whole gamut is available right here and will be for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I was really struck today in the tour that we did over in the Hobbs area at the number of professionals that are employed, and it really struck me that the number of people, whether they're engineers, geologists, whatever they may be, there's a lot of high-skilled jobs to come into an area, isn't there?
There absolutely is. We like to say that if anywhere in the country really should have a robust career technical education program, it should be right here in the Permian.
Senator Gallegos, did I hear you correctly saying if you see reduced oil production in New Mexico, that you may see cuts in education and health care? Is that accurate?
Thank you for that question. Actually, we've seen it on a periodic table whenever oil and gas drops. Historically, we've gone to schools first. So what happens is they have a fund that they hold back for bad times. We in the legislature just take it from them. We don't ever replace it. We just take it from them, and that really hurts our students. I think in another downturn, we're going to have to look broader. So I know that we've taken from public safety and education, but it's going to hit more areas because we keep increasing the budget in all areas in our state. So the governor's just spreading the wealth everywhere. At some point in time, you'll have to pull back in order to make that budget work. So,
Mr. Ackerman, have you done an analysis when the effects of the reduced number of permits that are being issued, have you done an analysis when that's going to hit? I mean, you see that production's still strong as a result of the permits that have been issued. Do you have a projection when this is going to hit and you're going to see less production, fewer wells as a result of issuing fewer permits?
Thank you for the question. I don't have an official look at that as we've looked at the challenges that are facing the industry and the challenges that continue to grow. We don't have there's so many different variables at play here. I don't have an exact number for that. No,
Senator Gallegos, do you have a guesstimate of when you expect to see that?
well, and thank you for that. Also, just seeing how it's been in the past, I would say between 2 and 5 years, because and projections are we've got plenty of oil and gas. It's not about the product. It's about the timeline that you have and the gap that it's going to create. I think we're going to have a cliff effect whenever the permitting gets to the point that we're not replacing the permits. Then I see oil and gas drop, and just because of regular production out of that well, if you don't continue drilling, then the production falls off. So I would say, just my thoughts, I say 2.5 to 5 years we'll see a drop, unless the feds start allowing us to have permits.
If a member of the New Mexico congressional delegation asks for a federal energy production hearing in southeast New Mexico in your district, would you welcome them?
I would. I don't see that coming because they are totally against oil and gas. We love, I sent a text to my last Congresswoman, Yvette Harrell, earlier. She would love to be here. But in reality, the other side of the aisle in New Mexico wants to do away with oil and gas production, so they're not in favor of the permitting process at all, even at the cost to our students and our kids in our community.
I want to close with just two quick things, Mr. Chairman. One, as Chairman Stauber mentioned earlier, we are looking hard at NEPA, which is one of the biggest concerns when you're talking about forest management, mining, oil production, whatever the case may be. We do need reforms to NEPA, the regulatory policy that governs on federal lands, and we're hoping to be able to get some changes to that and hopefully get some bipartisan agreement. And finally, I would just say to you, for those people that are chasing the green fantasy, the Permian is a problem, and you should smile every day when you go to work knowing that you're stopping people who want to impoverish Americans with higher energy prices. I hope you smile every day as you continue that robust production in the Permian, because you are standing up for the people of the United States of America. Thank you for the work you do. I yield back.
Thank you for the questions. And finally, the chair recognizes the gentleman